Miranda versus Arizona. The opinion was announced in 1966. The vote was 5-4 in favor of Miranda. Ernesto Miranda lived in Phoenix, Arizona, was identified in a police lineup by a woman who accused him of kidnapping and raping her. Miranda was arrested and questioned by the police for 2 hours until he confessed to the crimes. During the interrogation, police did not tell Miranda about his Fifth Amendment protection against self-incrimination or his Sixth Amendment right to an attorney. The case went to trial in Arizona State Court, and the prosecutor used the confession as evidence against Miranda.
Mr. Miranda, you're guilty.
Miranda's attorney appealed to the Arizona Supreme Court, which upheld the conviction. Then he appealed to the United States Supreme Court, which agreed to hear it along with 4 similar cases. And in taking the case, the court had determined the role of police. The role police have in protecting the rights of the accused guaranteed by the Fifth and Sixth Amendments. Your Miranda right is that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked any questions, and you have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning.
The Supreme Court ruled 5-4 in favor of Miranda. This decision gave rise to what has become known as the Miranda warning, which law enforcement is required to state to criminal suspects in police custody. Chief Justice Earl Warren delivered the majority opinion, concluding that the defendant's interrogation violated the Fifth Amendment. To protect the rights in the Fifth Amendment, the court reasoned safeguards were required. A defendant was required to be warned before questioning that he had the right to remain silent, and that anything that he said can be used against him in a court of law. A defendant was required to be told that he had the right to an attorney, and if he could not afford an attorney, one was to be appointed for him prior to any questioning if he so desired. Evidence obtained as a result of interrogation was not to be used against a defendant at trial unless the prosecution demonstrated the warnings were given and knowingly and intelligently waived. After the Supreme Court's decision, the state of Arizona retried him and Miranda was sentenced to 20 to 30 years in prison. After his release, Miranda was stabbed in a bar fight and died. The suspected murderer invoked his Miranda rights and refused to talk to the police.